National Road Safety Authority says it is deploying undercover operatives to board commercial vehicles as passengers to check compliance with safety regulations as the Christmas season approaches. This is contained in a regulatory alert to all commercial transport operators on the enforcement of the use of logbooks in intercity relay driving. Director of Regulation, Inspection and Compliance at the National Road Safety Authority, Kwame Tuahene, said the operatives will be stationed at the major highways across the country. According to him, the undercover operatives will be tasked to monitor driver behavior and provide the authority with real-time feedback. Now, Kwame Tuahene joins me live for a conversation on the back of this. I believe you can hear me, Kwame. Good afternoon. Welcome to Newsbeat. So what exactly have you tasked these undercover operatives to do when they get to these vehicles?
So, as part of our efforts to ensure minimum safety practices in traffic, these that we call them mystery passengers will be assisted with a web app, which will key in and send, through which they could get back to us with information on user behavior. You notice that on the metro highways, there are instances where drivers indulge in reckless overtaking, excessive speed, especially these mini buses. Once we get the feedback in real time, either we use the police network to stop and caution, or we process the evidence we have from these mystery passengers and have them properly prosecuted.
Right.
Beyond that, the logbooks and relay driving, two drivers essentially, are quite critical for us. Most of the crashes that occur at night involving intercity buses, we have found over time, is out of driving tired. Whereas the law requires that every driver does a maximum of 8 hours, the evidence we have is that most of them do in excess of 12, some 14 hours. And as humans as we are, there's likely to be wear and tear. And the idea about the logbooks is to enforce that protocol. Thankfully, it is not a new directive to them. It's been around since March of last year. In fact, this year, somewhere in June, we conducted a midterm compliance audit. There's been some improvement as far as some operators were concerned. We profiled about 31 transport companies that were providing services on about 150 of such routes. Close to about 40 of them were in compliance, and we hope that with this directive or alert, they will do the needful to avert any sanctions from the authority.
Right. Mr. Tuahene, anything could happen. Have you made preparations for any hitch that might occur?
Hitch in the sense of the implementation?
Yes.
So based on the last audit, we have written to each one of them. What they require is the logbooks. They are available. They know where to find them. And in areas where they do not have designated rest stops for the changeover, I think the conversations we've had with them is to improvise. They could do so at established fuel pump stations and other related locations.
Right.
We expect that they would assist us to enforce these protocols in order to keep their customers or passengers safe over the period. We do not envisage any constraints beyond the logbook and also these related matters.
Right. Kwame Tuahene is with the National Road Safety Authority. Thank you.